Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wise. So, I just want to go over a few little things. The first thing is um, you need to know what CPS patterns are. Okay. The first pattern is they'll get a call on a Monday, they'll show up on a Friday because they're snatching your kids, whether it's true or not. Just like the police can hold an adult for 72 hours, well, that's what CPS does. Okay. So they have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those don't count. So your time really starts Friday, Monday. By Tuesday, you should have a hearing. That's not how it works, though. They like to run the clock out. And they will tell you that they assumed custody. Assuming custody only means that they can transport the child. That's all assuming custody means in the state of Virginia, that they can transport the child. Another CPS pattern is to tell you that they have a court order and they'll hand you bogus papers. Okay? Don't let them in your house. And if they call your landlord and your landlord tells them that they can enter your home, whether you're renting it or whatever the case may be, you need to sue your landlord for the violation of your Fourth Amendment right and CPS. The third thing they like to do, this is my favorite, is they'll have the police escort them. If you need a job where you need the police to go with you, you shouldn't have that job. If you're worried you're going to get your ass beat for taking somebody's kids, you probably shouldn't be there. The other thing is, they will lie to your family and say, oh, yeah, you just give us the tea and we'll make sure you get those kids. The minute you give them the tea, they got what they want. They're not giving those kids to your family members. Mm-mm. So this is what I tell women that are pregnant. If you've had a CPS case within the 3-year time frame before you even give birth, you sign over temporary guardianship or custodial rights to your child, to a family member. Because the day they show up, all you have to do is produce that paperwork. People will say, oh, Tiffany, they don't comply with that. It doesn't matter. As long as it's notarized, it's a legal binding contract. Okay? They will show up at your hospital bed. The other thing is, they have a contract with all public schools. This is why I have parents write a letter. Under no circumstances, no one, not the principal, the guidance counselor, the teacher, CPS, the police, etc., is to talk to my child unless I'm present. And if you're a guardian, you say you're the guardian and nobody is to talk to that child unless you are there, or your advocate or your lawyer. The other thing CPS likes to do is say, well, if you sign the safety plan, we won't take your kids. Honey, if they want your kids, they're going to take them whether you sign it or not. Don't sign anything. In Virginia, the minute you sign a safety plan, from day one, it states that you, the parent, guardian, custodial, whatever you want to call yourself, give them permission to place this child outside of your home in Virginia. Read them. Don't sign them. The other thing they're going to say, if you start recording them, you're not allowed to record me. Okay, first of all, people get the right to privacy fucked up. So let me explain the right to privacy. If you are in your personal property, your car, your house, you're in your own swimming pool, whatever, you have a right to privacy. Okay? If somebody comes to your house or whatever the case may be, you can record. Virginia is only one consent. So the only person that has to know you're recording is you. So they're going to tell you that you can't record them. Now, the other part to that is there is no expectation of privacy when you're in public. Okay? So if somebody's recording you and you're in public, you can't say you're in violation of my Fourth Amendment right, because technically they are not. The other thing CPS likes to do is say, if they didn't bring police, I'm going to call the cops. Call them. Call them. Because even a police officer cannot remove a child unless there is exigent circumstances. The other thing they're going to tell you is, well, the judge isn't going to like your behavior. Who cares? Who cares? Your behavior has nothing to do with the courts. Now, they can use it against you, but it doesn't matter. You have to be smarter than them. I've even had the director of CPS tell me that parents have no rights. I was so pissed that I almost left. What my exact words were going to be was, since when do you override the Constitution of the state of Virginia and the Constitution of the United States? You don't. But I didn't say that. I had to play nice. So just a little heads up. Anytime you encounter a CPS worker, record. Don't say anything. Don't insert anything. Do not take your children outside. And if they come to your front door and you have a back door, go out the back door and walk around. With that, have a great night.